Welcome to the I Triumph Real Estate Blueprint Podcast, where greatness awaits you. What are the benefits and the considerations of using a financial advisor, wealth coach like yourself versus
hmm
managing it myself? Because you have a lot of things out here on the internet, as you and I are aware, where people are
hmm
giving very shifty advice in regards to what they should be doing. So, how do
Right.
I go about the benefits of it? Should I be looking at a financial advisor to help position me and help me through that process? Or should I be independently looking at it and day trading and trying to do this stuff myself? What are your thoughts in
So,
regards to
yeah, first of all, with the invention of AI, a lot of people think that, it's going to take a lot of jobs. And it very well may take some jobs. I am not concerned that it's going to take, my business away from me. Because what AI is, in my mind, a repository for a bunch of information that people have put into it, and it can do algorithms to give you some suggestions. Here's the challenge in my mind for AI, right? That it can't do, and that what I can do. I am going to ask you the questions around the why and the purpose, and then we can examine from there. Now, people that like to do it themselves, it's difficult for you. And again, this may sound self-serving, but my career is based on teaching financial literacy and economic principles, and
yes?
then helping people manage their money. So I have the nonprofit where I teach, and I have my financial planning company where I practice. That's all I do all day, every day. How are you going to be successful at whatever you do as an entrepreneur and try to do what I do?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
see that happening. I really
yeah,
don't see that happening with any great success. Now,
yeah,
there are some really smart people that can self-manage them, self-manage their way into a successful retirement. They tend to be people that have a very easy scenario, i.e., I work for ABC company, or I work for the federal government, right? And so you don't have that many moving parts,
right,
right? So,
right.
so if that's who you are, sure, give it a shot, and hopefully. But the other thing that always troubles me is when I hear some of the, I believe you call it shifty advice out there.
Yeah,
What I tell people, and I get people will hit me on the Instagram and all the time, be like, "Oh, I saw this thing. Is this real?" And so I have to break down the pieces that are real and that are not. That is the danger,
yeah,
right? That is the
yeah,
danger. I'll give you an example. There's this older gentleman. He's a brother talking to a younger brother, and he told the brother, he's like, "What you should do is invest in a Roth IRA." He said, "Put $3,000 a month into the Roth IRA, and by the time you get to, I forget what age he said. I think no, actually he said in 30 years. This is the
yeah. In
part that
30
got me.
years.
He said in 30
Yeah,
years the Roth IRA will mature, and you'll have about $3.6 million."
yeah,
And so I don't know how many people have sent me that clip and said, "Is this true?" And
yeah,
so what I have to do is give them what I call the foundation. I'm like, here's the reality. First of all, if you're contributing into a Roth IRA, you can only put $6,000 to $7,000 a year, depending on your age. So he told the man 3 grand. That's a fact. He can do that. But dude, I did a 10 and a 20% rate of return over that time frame, and I didn't get anywhere near $3.6 million. Not even
right,
close.
right,
Not
right.
even close. And so it's just not based in facts. Now, it's not a bad idea for a young man or a young woman to invest in a Roth IRA, because you're probably making the least amount of money you ever have and your taxes are low. And so this is what you should do. But the rest of that statement was shifty at best.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and so that's the danger.
yeah,
I give the same warning to people that are disciples of what I like to call the financial entertainers. I won't mention Dave or Susie's name, but I'll just say, their information is typically not for your entrepreneurs, because you make too much money to follow what they're saying.